Kadena is a public blockchain platform that runs on a multi-chain blockchain architecture made up of braided and parallelized proof-of-work consensus protocol designed to increase its scalability as more chains are added. Each chain in Kadena's architecture takes after Bitcoin's secure blockchain consensus protocol. However, each is braided together to form multiple chains, thus increasing throughput. This makes the Kadena blockchain ecosystem one of the fastest, most secure, and scalable blockchain platforms. Since 2018, Kadena has been used as a private blockchain by a healthcare consortium designed to enable the efficiency of collecting and maintaining insurance information. The project was founded by a former member of the JP Morgan blockchain development team. Kadena's block rewards are readjusted every 6 months. It has also secured about $15 million in seed funding for the development of future token-based projects on its blockchain. Kadena is a scalable blockchain network with a 1.5 seconds transaction finality. The network clears 20 blocks every 30 seconds. 70% of the platform's tokens are set to be mined over the next 120 years. What makes Kadena unique? 1. Pact. Pact, according to Kadena, is a next-gen programming language that can be read and understood even by non-developers. It is also touted as a highly secure programming language as it comes with error reduction features to ensure the feasibility of decentralized applications built with its code.
But I have seen lots of activity in Twitter and on other platforms where I've actually seen Kadena being talked about, let's say, in parallel with Bitcoin rather than with Ethereum. Do you have any, why do you think that is?
I think the main one is, for lack of a better term, spiritual. When they talk about a spiritual successor. Everything in Kadena's design looks to Bitcoin. In the sense and that's why Stuart Haber came on early as an advisor. Stuart Haber being the most cited author in the Satoshi Bitcoin paper. The things that attracted him to our platform were the things that really sought to realize the true promise of Bitcoin, which, let's not forget, Bitcoin was originally supposed to be a smart contract platform. And it got locked down because of security concerns. We evaluated using EVM, and it was clearly something that was never going to be good enough for corporate customers simply because it was just wildly unsafe. So then it was like, well, now what? And that's where Pact came from, but it also came from the idea that why is Bitcoin so strong? And the reason why is a Turing incomplete script. It's designed with safety in mind. And frankly, it's such a small language that you can actually read it, unlike Solidity, unlike EVM. We're kind of like Bitcoin 2.0 in that regard, in the sense that we foresee a future where KDA becomes a store of value token similar to Bitcoin, but also can participate in these great DeFi kind of regimes and not suffer, some of the issues of proof of stake, where you can have a security problem where people want to yield farm with platform token, and so they take it out of staking and your security drops. Like Bitcoin doesn't have this problem, ETH 1.0 doesn't have this problem, Kadena doesn't have this problem.
Two, flexibility. Apart from Pact, another feature that makes Kadena stand out is its flexibility. The Kadena ecosystem features a flexible blockchain that can differentiate between account names and keys. On most blockchain networks, your private keys are inseparable from your account's identity. Kadena, however, is flexible enough to separate the two, thereby enabling users to use multi-signature wallets without any complexity.
But I have seen lots of activity in Twitter and on other platforms where I've actually seen Kadena being talked about, let's say, in parallel with Bitcoin rather than with Ethereum. Do you have any, why do you think that is?
I think the main one is, for lack of a better term, spiritual. When they talk about a spiritual successor. Everything in Kadena's design looks to Bitcoin in the sense, and that's why Stuart Haber came on early as an advisor. Stuart Haber being the most cited author in the Satoshi Bitcoin paper. The things that attracted him to our platform were the things that really sought to realize the true promise of Bitcoin. Scaling means whatever load you get, you can handle it. You can adapt to handle it. We went from 10 chains to 20 chains last year. That doubled our throughput, increased security, and took no additional hash rate. But due to the unique nature of the protocol, the Kadena Chain Web Protocol, we can scale to 50 chains, we can scale to 100 chains, we can scale to 1,000 chains, we can scale to 100,000 chains. This is not theoretical. We've already shown that you can do this.
Three, NFT support. As NFTs continue to soar in popularity, Kadena is also jumping on the bandwagon given its capacity to support non-fungible tokens. Using Pact, Kadena's blockchain can be used to create NFTs that support every imaginable use case. What's more, the platform can be USD to create fractional, as well as serial NFTs that support unfragmented liquidity for dApps that generate unique incentives and cash flows. Also, thanks to Kadena's higher throughput, trading and exchange of NFTs and other digital assets is an easy and affordable process. 4. Zero transaction fees. Another feature that makes Kadena unique from other blockchains is its capacity for zero-fee transactions. Tokens on Kadena are moved across chains using a single simple verification, thus limiting the transactional fees to a negligible level. While consumers get a marginal transaction fee, Kadena introduces a first-of-its-kind zero-gas fee model to businesses looking to develop dApps. This gives dApp developers the option of charging zero transaction fees in their dApps as well. 5. Shard Aid. In addition to zero transaction fees, Kadena uses a shared architecture that gives developers near-limitless storage capacity for their dApps. In blockchain development, sharding is a process that splits data into smaller parts so that it can be stored and accessed easily in smaller manageable sizes. The broken down data is then stored in multiple locations, thereby allowing for faster data verification. Over the years, blockchain networks have continued to evolve to accommodate growing demand from users. Kadena's sharded architecture ensures that developers have all the resources they need to create high-performing dApps without having to worry about storage capacity or throughput. Sharding on Kadena also gives dApps built on its ecosystem upgradability. Kadena is in our GEM crypto list. It is undervalued. Kadena's market cap value may reach to Solana. If Kadena Marketcap reaches Solana, you can make 37x profit. It is one of the strongest candidates to enter the top 20 crypto list. You can add Kadena to your portfolio.